こんにちは、こんばんは、おはようございます。安眠羊姉妹、姉ディウムと申します。よろしくお願いします。ということで、本日もコールオブクトゥルフ第何回目かやっていきたいと思います。本日の予定はチャプター7、チャプター8ですね。それでは早速やっていきましょう。前回までは、サラ・ホーキンスさんという方を調査しに来たピアスさんが、この島に来たところ、いろいろ紆余曲折あって仲間の一人が死んだなと思ったら生きてて、それをもとに精神疾患だとピアスさんは言われ、病院に拘束されましたが、そこを脱出し、病院で出会ったフランシスさんのご自宅で、サラ・ホーキンスの手がかりを探したところまで進みましたね。レナさん、こんにちは。ちょっと待ってくださいね。ビーンバートさん、こんにちは。ということで、こちらのムービーは先週見ましたけども、おやおや不穏な空気が漂っていますね。割れた窓、血がついていて、まるで強盗殺人があったかのような雰囲気ですけど、実際はどうなんでしょうね。一応ね、サムネイルを撮るためにこのお部屋を一周くるーっとはしましたが、特に探索はしてないので探索だけしましょうか。
It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
夢日記。駿河さん、こんにちは。お仕事場からかしら。ダークウォーターと名付けた。医学の本がいっぱいありますね。あら、ここにも牧師夫人の妻の日誌だ。チェス版ですね。なんだろう。太一ではなさそうですけど、ここに油があって、ダークウォーターの歴史。捕鯨産業が10世紀にピークを迎えましたと。ただ、クジラはいなくなってしまったとのこと。怪獣も現れてクジラが何とかしてくれたよって感じですかね。
What happened here?
ここで一体何が起きたんだ。素敵な絵ですね。先に調べられそうなものは調べましょうか。あとは再現すればよさそう。
Let's start over.
客先でお仕事。ああ、なるほど。それは
Blood. Seems like
す
amateur
ごい
work.
ですね。血だどうやら素人。なるほど。握り拳でパーンってやったんですかね。いいですね。お外でお
To
昼ご
whom
飯。
does this footprint
私
belong?
はまだ食べてないので、どうしましょう。今日のお昼は何がいいかしら。
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
真っ暗。
What killed all these animals?
ええ、虫だ。
What sort of thief leaves
ど
his
んな
tools
泥
at
棒
the
が事
crime
件
scene?
現場に自分の道具を置いていくというの。
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
強盗が仕事を終える前に出ていくなんて何があった。
What the? Charles
What?
Hawkins?
チャールズ。チャールズ。ということは
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
これが守ってたのかしら。わあ、
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins
うんう
case.
ん。ファンにはおなじみのマーク。あの三角形の中に目があるやつですかね。うんうんうん。いや、お星様でしたね。これはゴキブリかしら。金庫を開ける。なるほど。手がかりを
Drake left instructions on how to find the
探しま
combination
しょ
of
う。
his safe.
「シリンダーには数字が彫られている」。シリンダー シリンダーとは、
Is everyone on this island taking
この
sleeping
島
pills?
住民皆睡眠薬を飲んでいるのか。まあ、
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
なるほど。それでこれで守っていたわけですね。シリンダーとは何かしら。
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
ソロモンの
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many
なるほど。
volumes are there in this collection?
なるほど。そう
Another
い
volume
う
by Arkham editions.
謎解きなんですね。あんま
Arkham
り
editions.
海外の
Never heard of him.
そういっ
How
た
many volumes are there in this collection?
本に詳しくはないのですけど、困りましたね。
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide.
シリンダー
Should
1
perhaps listen to them.
聞いておいた方が良さそうだ。でも海外のなんでしょうね、昔の童話のモデルになったお話
Things are
は
not looking good.
昔ちょっと読みました。なかなかひどくて、妹が
Kind of chalice.
イノシシに食べられたりするんですよね。シリンダー。
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of
アーカ
Arkham
ム出
editions that
版
you
の
sent
恐
me.
ろしい本のことで
Volume 9, Azathoth and Other
第
Horrors,
9
seem
巻アー
particularly
サス
relevant
ト
to
ホ
my
ラー
research.
は
I never tire of browsing through them.
なるほど。アーサストホ
The
ラー。
queen has little protection.
クイーンの守りは少数しかいないようだ。クトゥルフでおなじみの魔導書なんですね。
Drake talked
第
about a
9
particular
巻
volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking
第
about.
3
What did Drake
巻
say about this
第
collection?
1
Drake
巻
talked about a
第
particular
6
volume.
巻
So these are the
第
volumes that
8
Drake was. What
巻
did Drake say about
第
this
4
collection? Drake
巻
talked about a
第
particular
9巻
volume.
これでは
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
これの
What
こ
did
と
Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
1980出版。ダービーは18歳。アザトゥースとほら、アザトゥースはなんとなくちょっと知っています。 すごいなんだろう、 VTuber がバーチャル YouTuber というものがこの世の中に出始めてきた頃ですね。アザトゥースを多分モチーフにした、VTuber さんがいらっしゃったんですよ。まあちょっといろいろございまして、今は活動をされてはいらっしゃらない
The Queen has little
み
protection.
たいですけど。
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me.
うんうん。
Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
9
And these red
巻。
drops, like precious stones, lie fixed.
赤い水滴はまるで尊
To be
い。
the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I
シリ
finally
ンダー
understood
の
that we
順
were only
番
pieces on the
でしょうね、
chessboard of
多
the gods.
分。
Let those of us who are still
暗
standing
闇の
protect
騎士
our
から
white
白い
queen
女
from
王
their
を守る。
dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
運命のおもちゃにされることを拒否しなけ
The
れば
chalice of knowledge.
ならない。これは第何巻だったんでしょう。今あ
So
るの
these are the
が
volumes that Drake
第
was
2
talking
巻、
about in his message.
第
What
2
did Drake
巻。
say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
そうですね、
So
海外
these are
の
the
同様
volumes that
の
Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say
原
about
作
this
はなか
collection?
なか大変で
Drake
すよ
talked
ね。
about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
暗闇の
What
騎
did
士が
Drake say
女
about this
王
collection?
を
Drake talked about a particular volume.
うーん
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
これは
What did Drake say about this collection?
おそらく第
Drake
9
talked
巻
about a
で
particular volume.
知識の杯、多分これが
So these are the volumes that Drake was. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that. What did Drake say about this? Drake talked about a. So these are the volumes that Drake. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a. So these are the volumes that Drake was. What did Drake say about? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a. So these are the volumes that Drake was. What did Drake say
5が
about this
ないです
collection?
ね。4、5、9かしら。4、5、9。違うらしい。 12ポイント持ってるので、あれ？ガルトがちょっと上がってますね。よいしょ。これが5。これはもっと別のものっぽいですね。あら、1は何？破壊水滴は尊い石のように見事な金で固定されている。
And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
杯、
The chalice of
知
knowledge.
識の聖杯。
Drake talked about a particular volume.
エメラルドタブレット、エメラルドゴブレット。違
So
う。
these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
タブレット、ゴブレットと仮定をしてみますか。
The queen has little protection.
もしかしたら本だけじゃないのか
The
も
chalice of knowledge.
しれない。ルビー、サファイア、エメラルド。そういえばポケモンの
I
発
finally
売日が
understood that we were only pieces on the
決まり
chessboard
ま
of
し
the
た
gods.
ね。
Let
と
those
て
of us
も
who are
楽
still
しみです。
standing protect our white queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
戦えるよう
The
にし
queen
な
has
けれ
little
ば
protection.
ならない。クイーンってどれですか？クイーンってどれでしょう？ないと、これがクイーンかな？3？
The chalice of knowledge.
もうゴブレットはゴブレットでちゃんと翻訳をされているから別
So
なんで
these
し
are
ょ
the
う
volumes
ね。
that Drake was talking. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking. What did Drake say about this collection?
世代のポケモンなので
Drake
とても
talked
楽
about
し
a
み。
particular volume.
いいですね。
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
ポケモンは割と常にどのシリーズも遊んできたので楽しみですね。 ん。ぴょんぴょん。レジェンドが結構力が入っている感じがして、どう考えてもここなんで
Queen
すよ
has
ね。
little protection.
クイーンの守りは少数しかいないようだ。3、騎士が2。
The chalice of knowledge. The chalice of knowledge.
ルビーの数数えてみますか。1、2、3、4、5、6個。
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, and I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
おー。あ、その本は手に入れてよかった本なのかしら。あら。ねえ、触っていい本なんでしょうかね。リバーサイド病院。リバーサイド病院。クトゥルフの本とか大体ろくでもない。あらあら。また病院ですね。私が第3章か4章かにいた病院とは一緒？別かしら。もうそういえばこないだこの話はまた後にしましょうか。コールデン先生、患者の容体が悪化してます。
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We
あ
were
あ
about to tie him down when he
そ
fell
う
asleep.
なんですね。
10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position.
タジのように
I
今
thought he was waking up, but no.
彼
I don't
は
recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
マザークエスチョン見れるんだったらカルテを見たい。彼の症状について教えて。
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over.
もうそれ
I
は
wanted them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
もうそれ
You did
は
well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. Show me his file.
無理です。
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told,
中毒症。
after inhaling chemicals.
うん
That'll do for the time being.
Any
見れ
idea
ない
what
な
this man
ら
might be
大丈夫。
undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him.
患者を見てみましょう。
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
もうそれは
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated.
一
His
旦
fingertips
霧
and
吹
toes seem
き
to
かけ
feature
てあ
a
げましょう
slight
ね。
ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
粘着質。
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary
Teacher.
knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
うんうん。
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not
Oh,
an
no.
edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We
怖い
should operate
怖
on
い
him。at once.
うん。
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
あ
Look at these
あ。
sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation.
それは非常に無責
I see
任。
signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
恐ろしいですね。
Don't tell me you believe in
宇宙人を
extraterrestrials.
信じるなんて言わないでくださいよ。
This poor man
私た
is
ち
from
も
our
宇宙人の
world,
一種では、宇
but
宙
his
に生
body
きてい
is
る身とい
undergoing
えば。
unnatural mutations, and this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more
そう
animal
なん
than
ですよ
human.
ね。
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod,
この人
perhaps?
は多分医者としては
This
異
amuses me.
質なんですけど、
Your reaction does.
研究者と
I
して
know
は
your
とて
thirst
も
for knowledge, Doctor.
正
It's
し
your
い
innocent worries
好
for
奇
the
心
man that have you overreacting.
です
For
ね。
this man and the others whose medical files you've been
ね
hiding.
この人怪
I
しいで
have
す
to
よね。
protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view.
この人の
In
首
the meantime,
に
take
かさ
care
ば
of
い
your own
て
patients and try
し
not
ま
to
え
forget
ば
who you deal
よろ
with.
しいのでは。今すぐ後ろ
Was
か
that a
ら
threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder
Ne.
and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more
そう
lives
なん
than I
で
can
すね。
count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something
マ
from
リー・
us,
コールデン
and
さ
I
ん。
need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office?
あ、
What
あ
if
の
he got
女
caught?
性の方で
I'd
す
rather
ね。
not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
いや、可能性の一つとして、彼が呼び寄せてる、もしくは、チャールズ・ホーキンスさんに
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
協力をしている方、
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you.
おびき寄せてるものをね、どうにか してしまう方がよろしいんじゃないかなと私は思いますけど。うん。
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
花粉症。日は暖かい。
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
そこで何がいたんだろう。
Nothing at all.
床が
The
腐っ
floor
て
was
真っ
all
逆さまに
rotten
落
and
ち
I
た。
fell straight through.
うん
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
うんうん。
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
それはすごいですね。これは
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room.
ボイラー
Not
室
where I
の鍵。
expected to find it.
ここにあることを覚えておきましょう。これはこの方は
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
生きてますか？
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor,
だい
what should we
ぶ
do with this
暴れ
patient?
たんですね。
You
怪我
did
の
good
手当てを
work.
続け
The
て。
tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
こんだけ
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
アイリーン・サンダース。
Mrs. Sanders?
アイリーンさん、大丈夫かしら？皆さん、お元気ですか？
May I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother,
うん
Maureen
うん
Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
うん。うんうん。
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person?
奇
This
跡
is
だ。
miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor.
もう助からない精神異常者の内臓をかさばいて埋め込んでるとかはないですよね、フラー先生。フラー先生、可能性が私はゼロではないと思っているところにちょっとした恐怖を感じていますが、
more for myself, but
ブラッドリーさん、お久しぶりです。
Ethan,
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
「どれにし」普
I
通のも
thought
の
we
から
trusted each other.
行きましょう
Really,
か。
Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You better tell me about your symptoms.
I have nightmares.
悪夢を見
They keep
る。
me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
疲れている病気。
With everything that happened to you these last days, it's no wonder you're feeling stressed.
Maybe.
Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
ダークウォーターにいるみんなが
We don't
あら
have
あ
any
ら、それ
medication
は
left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
いいさん。
Is everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh. All right.
中は
I don't get why they have us waiting so long.
いい
Almost
ん
no
でしょう
patience
ね。
here.
Where did my fiance go?
My
I hope those
fiancé.
nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Dr. Colden.
ドクターコーデン。
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
エドワ
Thank
ー
you
ド
for your
ピア
help,
ス。
Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
ほう、わかりました。
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
大丈夫ですか？ここは私たち。
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him nonetheless.
わかりました。扉閉めておいた方がいいんじゃないですか？ねえ。なるほど。ドノファンさんを引きつける。
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
It's temperamental,
pest.
if I understand
It's
correctly.
so unfair.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
なるほど。この道がいろいろ
Elizabeth? You all right?
ある
Why
状
is this room
況
in such a state?
後で
Because
追い
as
かけっ
always,
こ
I'm cleaning it by myself.
し
And
そ
the
うで
water
すね。
was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
水を止める。彼女には申し訳ないですね。こちらの方は
The
ボ
key
イ
to
ラ
the
ー
boiler
室の
room.
鍵。
All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden.
随分と
Oh well, at least we
嫌われているようですね。ボイラー室はどちらかしら。マップがあるわけでも
She's a witch, an old
ない。
hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
The answers must be hidden
What a
in Fuller's
pest.
office.
It's so unfair.
アンフェア。
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
汚い。
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
道具が必要みたい。お決まりのように近くにあるわけではない。難しいですね。この辺の布とか使ったらダメですか？
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
アンフェア。生きてる？ブレイクさん。そうね。
I'll just sleep a bit more.
もう少し寝るか。道具は一体どちらにあるのかしら。道具。
Is everything
me.
all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh. All right.
清掃員。
In theory, This is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Monkey wrench. それ持って歩いてたら
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
危なくないですか？
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
よし。
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only
す
the
ぐ言ってくれないん
doctors.
ですね。エリザベス、ごめんなさい。
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go.
中隊さん、こんにちは。確かに、お昼間のホラゲはいいですね。きよしさん、おはようございます。
The last. The missing files must be hidden here.
カルテが隠されている。
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
大丈夫？ こっち側からもかな。事務所調べ。
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
それ今ここで聞くんですか？ホラーゲームですか？ホラーゲームみたいなものだとは思います。
Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
It goes without saying that
唐突に不可思議な
Why is Ethan on medication?
不可思議な力を身につけてるじゃな
Why
いで
does
すか。
Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
今はホラーっていうより人間怖いに
The
な
poor
ってま
souls
すね。
downstairs are not Fuller's
ピャっ
only
てするところ
subjects.
みたい。ピャッ
Then
Yeah.
James came. Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
この人が
They must remain hidden in plain sight.
この人が圧倒的に悪くないですか？ただただひどい人？
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
とっとと出ましょう。人間怖い。
I must go back to the basement.
一応ドアは閉めましょうね。いや。これは何のレバー？
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific
あなたの
curiosity.
医学に対
It's
する
time
探求。
to show you what you were so eager to discover.
マリー先生、やはり人間怖い。
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No,
いえ、
he was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
ピコーン。
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
助けてもらいましょうか。
I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
思ったより皆さんちょろくていらっしゃる。これいつ怖くなるんですか？わかんないです。なんか基本的に初見のゲームは周りのご友人とかにやったことあるか聞いてもらって、それでやってみて、配信でやっても問題なさそうか確認してからやるんですけど、一箇所ピャってなったって言ってて、 どこなんだろうとは今思ってます。今のところオカルト怖いはないですね。ということで第8章。そのピャっていうのを私はいつ求めれるんでしょうね。
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
あ、何も考えずにピコンとやってしまいましたけどじわじわ恐ろしい感じ。今のところ生きてる人間怖いって感じですね。ということで本日の予定としてはここら辺で終了となります。コールデン先生が無事に生きていることを願いましょう。なぜ夜に来たのかは私には分かりませんが、お昼間の病院はね、人がたくさんいらっしゃるから難しいって考えたのかもしれないですね。ということで今日ゲームタイトルずっと間違えてましたね。こっちですね。よいしょ。初めて配信の最後見れたかも。よかったよかった。お昼配信はできるだけね、1時間でとどめておきたいなという気持ちと、やりたい気持ちでたくさんあるので、難しいところではありますよね。ということで本日も一緒に遊んでいただきありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。次回の、配信の予定ですが、来週の月曜日、来週の月曜日はちょっと早いお時間にはなりますけど、11時からになります。殲滅危機するの？殲滅危機ではなくて、最初になんか星6のガチャなんかありましたよね。あれの詳細がちょっとわからないので何とも言えないんですけど、私はもしガチャであれば配信の最初に引いて、その後にそうですね、第6章を、2時までやろうかなと思っております。11時から2時で、そうですそうです。星5星6特定の子だけ出るよっていう。あとは今日の続きなんですけども、来週の水曜日にやろうと思っております。あそこに映ってるキャラしか出ない。大丈夫です。 さんも、キヨベさんも、バグパイプさんも、いらっしゃらないので、とりあえず、そちらを引いて、一応星5確定枠までは新しい工場のスカウトも引こうかなとは思っているので、31日にそれをやろうかなとは思っています。いらっしゃらないです。重曹の方と今のところペンギン急行の方しかいらっしゃらないですね。ということで、またその日時でお時間合えば一緒に遊んでいただけると幸いです。で、現状分かっていることだけをお伝えいたしますと、6月まではこの調子で配信を続けていこうかなとは思っています。7月からお昼配信の内容が、少々変わります。雑談と、なんて言うんでしょう。難しいですけど、雑談になるかなと思います。で、土曜日か日曜日の夜にゲームの配信を持ってこれたらなぁとは思っています。なくなるわけではないです。1時間だけ雑談、一緒にお昼ご飯食べて、で、ちょっとやろうかなと思っていることがあるので、そちらをやろうかなと思っております。一緒に皆さんもそちらの方やっていただけると嬉しいなと。めっちゃ先まで予定決まってるんや。一応クトゥルフの配信が終わるまでは公開はしてないですけど、配信予定は立ててますね。クトゥルフがそこが終わったらちょっとどうしようかなとは悩んではいますけど、大まかな流れはそんな感じですね。で、7月の頭は第1週目はちょっとパタパタパターっとするかなと思うので、もしかしたら、お休みをいただいているかもしれませんという予定ですね。ということで、そちらで申し訳ないですけど、遊ぶ予定がね長く決まっているというのは私としてもとてもね楽しいですから、よろしくお願いします。ということで、ここまでご視聴いただいてありがとうございました。また次回一緒に遊んでいただけると楽しくて、私が楽しくて、私が嬉しいなぁと思います。ということで、また次回の配信でお会いいたしましょう。確かにアーカイブ期間にしてもいいかもしれないですね。よかった。楽しみが増えたのはよかったよかった。ということで、おやすみなさい。良い夢を。